Alright, we just kind of wanted to give a pig update here, You already saw Artie. He's off and back partially from the processor, and we thank the Lord for the provisions of him. He made some really great steaks the other night, big steak. And then here's Penelope, Fatso, in her, we call her Fatso, in her mud pit. Pretty nice. I think she's digging that. So, and we're just, Lord willing, she's going to give birth one day, we hope. We're on the, she's got, 3 months, about 2 weeks and 3 days or something like that, because it's normally 3 months, 3 weeks and 3 days, so I think he's been gone about a week. Anyway, here's the east side of the main fence area, and we're working on the, getting these, replacing the net wire fencing that I did before, right? Which is, that stuff, and then it's been dug up. We put cinder blocks there trying to keep them in, and they just dug it up, especially Artie, being the, probably, I assume it's the feral in him. He likes to dig. He did more damage, I think, to this area than all our pigs combined. Anyway, we had put up a couple on our last update, I believe, but then, since then, I've been able to, thanks to the Lord for the provisions and the strength to do it, able to finish this line. So, took it up. Nice thing about these things, you can bend them, curve the deal, and then this was a partial, I think. I think we're missing one block on this last one in order to make it fit. But we have a little room in case we need to extend it out a little bit. We have a little bit of room, I think. At any rate, so that's the that's this east side, and Lord willing, we'll eventually do the whole thing. That's the hope. That's the plan. In the meantime, though, here's the extension area we did some time ago, and we did these half ones, and now I've been wanting to extend it farther that way. I don't know if you can see back there. I've already got some set up, and that's why the truck's going. I've loaded up what I believe are the last ones to complete the extended area here. So they're all loaded. Here's our shack caddy that they're sitting on, and we drag them over. These the last 4 ready to go. We got 6 over here. We've wrapped around, and Lord willing, I'll unload these and we'll get them tied up, and then we'll have basically twice the extended area. So that's the plan. We're gonna get them offloaded and start getting them set up. Alright, so I don't think I did this last time. I thought I would just show how hard or easy it is to move these things. It's definitely doable with one person. So I thought I would just show it, how I do it, and it seems to work pretty well. You gotta get it off. This is the last one. I've already done the first of 3. Thankfully, these things, you can manhandle them fairly well. I mean, and they seem to hold together pretty well. I just lay them down, and then it's just one side at a time. So it's this one's nice because it's like right here. One's the far side, and always not so not as easy. But that's why I did them first. So I guess I had to do them first before I did these. But anyway, it's much easier when it's right here. Set up because I don't know exactly where these things are going to fit. Now I just got to pull that away and move those other ones that way and hook it all up. So anyway, that's the process. A little bit of an effort, but it's doable. It's not too bad. So there you go. Alright, it's the next day after getting all the new fence sections in place. Here's Big Mama again in her mud pit, ready for they're talking 103 today. But Lord willing, we got a cold front coming in after that. We're doing maybe some 80s here for the next several days, but today's going to be a warm one. She doesn't even know about this, but we got the, this is the old section here, in this area in here. And so, you know, we were working yesterday. Sue actually helped me quite a bit, move fences. She picked up one end, I picked up the other, and they slid pretty nicely. So, here's where the other one ended. You can probably see the little track there where the old cinder blocks were, and I just moved them out, moved them that way, and to match them up. And here's the whole new area. We had to move things in. I could have used probably a couple more, but figured we'd just hook it up. Kind of wanted it right in the middle there, but we just kept moving them in until we got them all hooked up. And here's the edge of their section, and so this is their whole new area. It's about, I think the extended area now is about double what it was. So here's the new extended area, and then coming into the old area. And that's their new pig run. So we thank the Lord, you know, for the idea, for the resources to do this. Again, these things aren't that expensive. When you're doing these small sections, the cattle panel that I'm cutting is $20, and you get 4 out of them. So each section for the cattle panel is $5. The T-posts, I don't know what they are, $2.50 or something, $3. We had the cinder blocks, and then it was just 2.5 bags-ish of concrete per section. So to gain a pretty permanent and pretty strong fence thing, it's relatively not that expensive. So yeah, in my opinion, I mean, I know everything, things cost, and but I think relatively, and spread over time, you just put them together, and here you go. You got the area. So Lord willing, eventually, I gotta make the whole area kind of like with these big ones and lock them in, and then that's it. For now, Lord willing, I also want to, I hope maybe one day to continue to extend the run for as long as I can, maybe. There it is. We thank the Lord. Again, we're very grateful. Pray it offers the pigs a nice and healthy and safe environment. And may they be used for His glory and the benefit of His church.